Hello everybody, welcome back. Nice to see you. Thanks for taking the time to join me today. I've got a fabric haul for you. It's been about 2 months or so since my last one. I have been sewing, by the way. I've been fairly productive. The things I've got to show you just need the finishing touches, and then I'm ready to film a what do I call them, sew and tell or whatever it is, just show you all the garments I've made and just all my projects, but I'm not quite there yet. However, I have here quite a few really lovely fabrics, and as always I would love your suggestions on what these should be made into, because I bought them with a FOMO mindset like, you know, fear of missing out, because these are some gorgeous prints, and I find prints just come and go, especially over here in Canada where we don't get a wide range of options, and a lot of them are imported from Europe. Quite a number of these prints you probably will have seen if you follow the British sewing vloggers. But over here, they're hard to get a hold of, and when you see them, you gotta pounce on them because you never know if they're gonna ever come back or not. So love your suggestions on any of these fabrics. That's what you're here for, right? Hopefully. I'm gonna start off by showing you some purchases from Daily Like. They've got, I think they're run by the same person, Sarah, but they've got a couple of different names or niches. They've got 209 fabrics, and then they've got Daily Like. I think they put slightly different types of fabrics on each site. I want to say this is from Daily Like, or it could be from 209, but they're run by the same person. I will just put the links down below for all these fabrics actually. Oh, this also reminds me, I'm getting a little sidetracked, but from my last fabric haul, some of you had mentioned you really like learning about more online fabric options, especially since now we can't go into a lot of stores, or stores have limited hours, or if you're like me and you live in Vancouver but there aren't that many fabric shops here. All these are fabric shops based in Canada, so I will put their stores down below for sure, and if the fabrics themselves are still available, I will link those specifically for you, so you can shop them. So anyways, fabric, I've got 2 pieces here. I've only got half a yard of each because number 1, they're expensive, but number 2, because I'm going to use these for mask making. This first one is from Cotton and Steel. You know, we all love Cotton and Steel prints. The collection is called Feel the Void. I love how their edges, even their edges, are decorative. Isn't that cute? That is just the cutest. I feel like I need to put that as a tag on something. You know, you can cut it off and trim it and use it as a hand tag for the back of your clothes. I think that would be hilarious. But I got half a yard of this dark fabric. It's probably darker here. Here's a better color rendition to go with. So this is just 100% cotton. It's about the weight of quilting cotton. But I also bought this for the outer of the mask, and I bought half a yard of this as well. This is just black cotton linen blend. It's labeled as Biowashed, which I guess gives it a particular softness. I initially, when I went back to work in September, made a whole bunch of matching masks in this light blue chambray color, which is fine, and at the time it was what I had. But on certain days when I'm wearing all darks, I want to maybe have a dark mask to match. Is that a thing? I feel for now still fairly good with the pattern I have been using. I tried a few other ones. They just don't feel as secure on my face. Maybe it's because I've got this like non-existent nose bridge. It doesn't hold anything up. So I want to make some dark masks. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a middle layer in here, because this Biowashed Cotton linen is actually very soft and it doesn't have a lot of structure. So I feel like the mask will kind of be just a little too flimsy on the face. But I'm going to have the black on the outside and then the party on the inside. I know some people love the party on the outside, but I feel like it's harder to match clothes that way. So I'd rather business on the outside, party on the inside. That's my style. So got a little bit of each of those, and you don't need very much, you know, if you're just mask making. Okay, here's the good stuff. I got some holiday money and I blew it all on European prints, imported prints. These next couple of fabrics are, I believe, from a store called Oiseau Fabrics. Are they based out of the prairies? They might be. I'll have to look it up. But again, a Canadian online fabric shop, and they do some European imports. Lots of these fabrics are also organic, OTEX certified, so that's kind of amazing. I know it's good to go that route, but I find with a lot of the sustainable, green, conscious clothing brands, they don't do them my size. So I don't feel compelled to spend the extra money to go sustainable and green or whatever next level up when the clothes don't even fit me well or have a low chance of fitting me well. I'd rather spend my money on buying the organic fabrics and then making my own things. So this stuff, you must have seen it if you follow the European sewing vloggers. This is the grid print fleece back sweatshirting. I think most places call this a soft sweat, which seems very strange. I think they just meant soft sweatshirting. It does have a fleecy back. Let me open an edge and show you. So the inside is white and fleecy. The outside is this grid pattern. It is cute. Comes in a few different colorways. There is a rich mauve. There is a rusty orange. There is a black and white. There's this baby blue. There might be one more colorway that escapes. Maybe it's like a green or a sage, but I right away went for the dusty blue, and I blew most of my holiday money on this piece here, and they only had a bit left, so I just bought whatever they had left. This is, I would say, a lightweight sweatshirting. It's fairly thin. It's not see-through by any means, but when I think sweatshirting, I think much thicker. But I guess this is the trend of most fleece back sweatshirting fabrics anyways. When you go to the shops and you buy some sweatshirts, they are in this lightweight backing material. I just think the grid is super cute. What do you think I should make this into? I'm thinking it would be nice in a coordinating set. But this also means, because of the large grid, it does mean I should think about pattern matching, and I am terrified of pattern matching. I kind of want to do like, yeah, a top and a bottom, not pants, maybe a skirt, a top and a skirt in this, something super casual, but you can wear it as a coordinating set. I think that will be quite cute, you know, a little trendy, but cute and different. Yeah, don't you just love this blue? I think it's gorgeous. So let me know your thoughts on what I should make these into, and especially if you have a particular pattern in mind, just link me down below, would you? Along with that, also organic, I'm pretty sure organic and OTEX certified, I bought some cotton jersey. Now this is more of a t-shirt weight. It's not see-through. It comes in a couple of colors. I can't recall which other ones off the top of my head. There's probably a lighter color one, but this particular colorway, you guys, does it not look like watermelon? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? I think it's adorable. It's these organic looking dashes. I love prints that have some sort of repeated patterning but isn't like super straight stripes or something. There's a bit of playfulness to this kind of print, and I think it would be adorable as a t-shirt. I might make a fun t-shirt, like a t-shirt with ruffles or something. That seems really fun. Or maybe just a plain tee, I don't know. I bought a meter of this one. Oh, by the way, that sweatshirting, I splurged on like 2.5 meters. It was expensive. But I think this was really adorable as well. So that's this one. I feel like a fun fabric deserves a fun garment, you know? That's just me. And to make the free shipping, because we all want that, I also picked up some cotton poplin. So this is a cotton, how would I describe cotton poplin? I find that's a hard term to understand. It is similar to the stuff you would make button-up shirts with, you know? It is a cotton. It's usually a little similar to quilting cotton, but quite crisp. There's a crispness to cotton poplin. So this print, adorable. Do I know who makes it? No, I have to put the link for you down below. But it comes in this adorable, colorful rainbow. This also comes in a few different colorways. I'm thinking for this, I don't really want to make any kind of clothing with it. It's got too much structure for my personal liking. Like it's quite, you know, crisp in that way. I want to make this into some garment bags. So if I'm, you know, going somewhere at some point, or just for storage, I can make these into garment bags. I can put like clean clothes, dirty clothes, things you want to separate, your underwear, you know, stuff like that, into bags, and the bags are cute, right? So I think that would be really fun. I got 1 meter of this, so that's plenty. If you want, cotton poplin also makes great summer pajamas. I know a lot of people use it for that purpose. All right, the next couple of things are from Dresso. Dresso is our local, I want to say, best priced fabric shop. They're downtown, and they have reopened with some limitations. You can order online and do a pickup. They don't do shipping as of right now, and I don't see them migrating into shipping, which is totally fine for me too. I did pick these up in the shops. My latest discovery, and I'm kind of smitten about this type of fabric, is rayon crepe. So crepe is usually polyester. Crepe has that particular texture to it. When you feel it, like you'll know. But rayon crepe means it's made out of plant fibers, because rayon / viscose is made of plants, I believe trees. So it's more breathable and more comfortable on the skin than regular crepe made from plastic, but it has that crepey look and texture and flow. I find rayon crepe also seems to wrinkle less than regular rayon viscose. So this is a digital print, comes in 2 different colorways. A light one, which is what I picked, thinking about the upcoming spring season, and then there is a black base. I'm not sure what to make of this. I bought just 1 meter, which is not a whole lot, so likely it will have to be either a skirt or some kind of a top. I could make like an Ogden cami dress, I'm just not sure. So thoughts on this one, please and thank you. I just want to try working with rayon crepe and see how it goes. If everything goes well, I think this will be a staple fabric for me come the warmer season. Again, it has that fancier look with the crepe, but then the breathability of something made from rayon. The next 2 are 100% cotton. I believe these are called cotton Dobby prints. I'm not sure what Dobby means, but it seems very similar to a Swiss dot. So a Swiss dot fabric has little raised spots on it, kind of like a polka dot, but it's usually on a base that's very crisp. It has a crispness to the fabric. This Dobby, however, is this rayon or cotton? I want to say this is cotton Dobby. Is so fluid and wonderful. Like, look at this, you guys. This makes me so happy. Like, it feels so fancy. I've got it just folded up because it took me forever to iron this after I pre-washed it. So here you go. I hope you can see a bit of that spotting look to it. This is definitely semi-sheer. It's definitely a summer weight fabric. I think it'll be nice to make some loungewear or a dress. I kind of want to make this into a dress, but I'm not sure how good my sewing skills are to work with something that is so flowy and so delicate. I bought 2 colors of this gorgeous peach, and then this cafe au lait color. fab. Like, look at this color. Hang on, I'm getting close. Look at this color combo. I think this is gorgeous. It's super feminine and pretty. I feel like pajamas is the right thing to say, but I almost want to make this into a dress, okay? I follow, I think she's called Sew and Bake. Candace, she's local, she sews, she posts a lot. She made a dress recently from a two-tone color, and it's so pretty. It's like a wraparound dress. I don't know if I have the skills, again, like I say, for making a complicated dress pattern because of how soft and delicate this fabric is, but it's just screaming to be made into something super feminine. So let me know your thoughts on this cotton Dobby. Maybe together, maybe separate, I don't know. I have 1.5 meters of each one. See, the thing with fabric hauls is that you gotta fold them again. You don't have time to fold them on camera. Okay, my last piece of fabric is something I have really fallen in love with. If you had watched my handmade mini capsule wardrobe plans, I've got some stuff to show you. I've sewn up quite a few of those things. I had shown you this kind of fabric and I wasn't sure what it was. Now that I've been back to the store, my fabric store, Dress So, where all the rest of the stuff just came from, carries a lot of this type of fabric, and I really love it. It sews easily. It's got a certain thickness to it. It's got good stretch, good recovery. It's a nice all year round weight, I think. Not for the dead of summer, because then it's too hot, but it's so comfortable and it sews up easily. It's not a finicky type of knit fabric. At the store, I made sure to really look at the hang tag, and it said, the store called it cotton lycra rib, okay? So it's 95% cotton, 5% spandex or lycra. Same thing, different names, same thing. And it stretches. And I don't know why they call it a rib. I guess there is that vertical line that you associated with ribbed fabric, but it's so subtle you really can't tell. So I'm just gonna call it like a cotton knit, but it's definitely a medium weight, which is nice because it gives you a bit more structure and stability and just a little bit more warmth than a thinner cotton. So I would say if you're familiar with these turtlenecks from Uniqlo and that type of cotton fabric, this stuff is just a little heavier and thicker, but very similar in the way it feels on the skin. So I love it. Plus, Dress So almost always has these in a variety of colors in the clearance section on the bolt. So they're like $4 a meter, which is amazing. Now, I had been thinking about that coordinating knit, not a suit, combo, where people call it like a cord. Is that what this is called? Co-ord, C-O-O-R-D, co-ord, maybe? You know, when you have, it's that Kim Kardashian-esque look where you're like wearing a knit on top with matching knit on the bottom and you're supposed to be super trendy but also really cozy. I had thought about making my grid pattern fabric into something like that, but I don't want to just cut into it without knowing how the patterns work out and, you know, cut into my precious fabric. So I got this, which in itself is also very nice. It is an ecru with some gray tones in it. You might call it heathered. So it's kind of, it's not quite a gray, but it's not quite an ecru. I think it's very versatile. The ecru does run a little yellow, which against my skin tone, I'm not sure if it's the best fit, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I'm going to try making a cord out of this fabric first, about 3 meters of this. And if I show you, this is a single layer, okay? Stretch and recovery, like amazing. And it's a nice medium weight. It will be just fine for bottoms as it will be for tops, which is nice because not all cotton knits are good for bottoms. This is the kind of stuff you want to make your kids leggings out of, or even leggings for yourself. I wouldn't mind having it out of this fabric. It's just nice, and I can't believe it's so affordable. So I'm thrilled with this. They had so many colors and I had to stop myself from getting all the colors. So this will be made into something which I'm not 100% sure which pattern I'm going to use, but I am set on testing out a coordinating knit pattern, a top and a skirt bottom with this fabric, so I will let you know how that works out. Alright, so these are the fabrics that I've purchased recently. Would you let me know what your thoughts are on those prints, especially if there's something wonderful that you think they will look nice in? Again, leave me your comments down below. You got any questions about stuff, leave it down below. You got a request for a sewing video, leave it down below. I will leave for you down the info bar the shops, the Canadian shops where these fabrics came from, and you can do a little shopping yourself if you are so inclined. So I will talk to you very soon next time. Take wonderful care of yourselves and happy sewing. Bye everybody.